Do you ever worry what others will think if you let yourself be fully seen, just as you are? Imperfect, messy, maybe even vulnerable. Hi, this is 360 Mind Fuel Daily. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful ideas I've ever come across, what Brené Brown calls the power of vulnerability. Because here's the truth, vulnerability isn't weakness. It's one of the strongest, most life-giving things you can choose. It opens doors to connection, meaning, creativity, and joy. Let me show you how. Let's start with what vulnerability actually is. It's uncertainty, it's risk, it's emotional exposure. It's showing up and being seen, even when you have zero guarantees how things will turn out. Brené Brown's research makes this clear. When we protect ourselves to avoid rejection or failure, we also block the chance to be truly known or deeply connected. When we numb pain, we also numb joy. When we shield ourselves, we become invisible, even to ourselves. And in doing that, we lose some of the most meaningful parts of life. So why don't we lean into vulnerability more often? Because of shame and fear. Shame whispers, if people see the real you, they'll reject you. Fear says, don't risk it. You'll fail. You'll be judged. You'll be exposed. So we put on masks. We hide our doubts, our insecurities, our dreams. We strive for perfection, or we stay silent altogether. But the more we avoid vulnerability, the more disconnected we become, both from others and from our own truth. Something powerful happens when we stop hiding and start showing up authentically. You start living more fully. You stop chasing perfection and start embracing who you really are. You allow yourself to connect with friends, family, partners on a deeper level. You stop editing your truth to be palatable, and you start standing in it with confidence. You begin to feel joy, even when life isn't perfect. You develop what Brown calls wholeheartedness, the courage to be imperfect, the compassion to love yourself, and the belief that you are worthy of love and belonging, just as you are. So how do we do this? Here are a few ways to bring vulnerability into your everyday life. Let yourself be seen. Start small. Share something real, a worry, a hope, a mistake, with someone you trust. Speak your truth, even without guarantees. In love, work, or creativity, say the thing you've been holding back. Practice empathy. When shame hits, remind yourself, this is human. I'm not alone. Lean into gratitude and joy. Brown found that those who embrace vulnerability are also more open to joy, and gratitude helps unlock it. Let go of perfectionism. Perfection isn't real, and the pursuit of it often costs us peace, connection, and self-worth. Here's what I want you to take away today. Vulnerability is not a flaw. It's not something to hide. It's the birthplace of courage, connection, and true belonging. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been hiding or holding back, a fear, a desire, a part of yourself you've been keeping in the dark, and share it in some small way. Talk to someone, write it down, or even just admit it to yourself. If you're up for it, drop in the comments. Today, I'll be vulnerable in this way. Let's build a community where realness is celebrated. Thanks for joining me here on 360 Mind Fuel Daily. If this resonated, hit like, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's Mind Fuel. See you soon, authentically.